I'm not a lawyer, but Durk's attorney just filed some paperwork to support what he argued at Durk's detention hearing, so let me fill you in on those. Now let me be clear. These documents were already presented to the judge at the detention hearing, but now that they've been filed in the system, we the public can have access to them. So I wanted to make a video because they do support what Durk's attorney argued at the hearing. So at the hearing, Durk's attorney revealed something that I don't even think the government knew. And it had to do with Durk's travel. So in the indictment, the government said that hours after they arrested 5 people connected to this M for hire, the FBI was notified that Durk had booked a couple international flights. The first flight was a one-way from Miami straight to Dubai, and then the second flight was from Fort Lauderdale to Switzerland. And then there was a third flight, which was booked through a private plane, and that was from Miami to Italy. It seemed like the government was trying to imply that Durk was trying to run and he booked flights to different locations to try to trick the government. But at the hearing, Durk's attorney said all the flights were headed to Dubai, a place that he frequently traveled to. That second flight, it was actually headed to Dubai. It just was making a stop in Switzerland. And had the government continued looking at that itinerary, they would have saw that. And same situation with the private flight. It was stopping in Italy and then immediately heading to Dubai. His attorney said the reason that he booked so many flights was because he was trying to get better seats. Those first flights were booked on commercial airlines and they had him in economy. And you see the document that he filed today shows that his seat was 14F. So according to his attorney, he was not trying to trick or evade law enforcement. He just was trying to get better seats. Now, the other thing that's been filed to support what the attorney said at the hearing has to do with song lyrics. In the superseding indictment, the government alleged that one of Durk's songs was connected to this M for hire. Specifically, the government said, following the death of Quando Rondo's cousin, defendant Banks sought to commercialize the cousin's death by rapping about his revenge with music that explicitly referenced audio from a news clip where Quando Rondo screamed, "No, no," after seeing his cousin's body. So the song that they are talking about is called Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy, and it's toward the end of the song where Durk says, quote, "Told me they got an Addy. Go. Got location. Go. Green light. Go. 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 Look on the news and see your son, you screaming. No, no." So at the hearing, Durk's attorney said that this song was recorded months before this M for hire, so there's no way he could have been referring to the Quando Rondo news clipping because it hadn't happened yet. And the doc he filed to support what he said is a declaration from Just Vibes, who is the song's producer. Just Vibes says that the song was recorded on January 25th, 2022. And for context, the incident occurred on August 19th, 2022, so this song was recorded 8 months before the incident. Although it's worth noting, when Durk's attorney made this point at the hearing, the government basically responded by saying, oh, well, maybe these lyrics were for one of his other M for hires, not this one. Seriously? That's essentially what he said. Now again, these documents don't really change anything. The judge already had them when she made her ruling that Durk would not be released before his trial. And her reasoning for that was she felt releasing Durk could put the safety of the community at risk. So he will still remain in jail. Okay? Don't ask me in the comments if he's about to get out of jail now. The answer is no. I just thought it was worth making a video because these docs do support what Durk's attorney argued at the hearing. One more thing. Shout out to the Rolling Stone article that I used in this video just to give y'all something to read while I was talking. But I was at the hearing, so go check out my YouTube video if you have not to get the full recap from me about what happened. Okay?